accidents are unfortunately a common part of life, and being in a car accident is disorienting, stressful, and scary. So much can change in an instant. Understandably, many people are not sure what steps to take immediately after being injured.
I think one of the things about the human body, it's pretty amazing. When you're initially in an injury and you have this release of adrenaline and epinephrine, you really don't know what's going on. And you certainly want to define the injuries that are there, number one. Number two, if you continue to participate in your daily activities and you don't know that you've injured yourself, you certainly can make things worse. And we've seen that. First of all, you need to get in front of people that understand what these traumatic injuries can do to folks. Even small disc herniations can cause a lot of pain, but if they don't, you certainly don't want to make them worse. So you want to get to the people that can diagnose this for you. For us, it could be our chiropractors, it could be me, it could be our team of physician extenders that are trained to diagnose these. And you can't just go to anybody, because I don't believe their specialty will allow them to accurately give you a diagnosis. You can't just look at an x-ray per se. Sometimes people need more than that. Sometimes they need a CAT scan or an MRI or other diagnostic modalities, whether it's flexion extension x-rays. And there are certain things that we do to touch all the bases, so to speak, to make sure that you're safe. So you got to get around the right people that are familiar with these kind of injuries.
Although auto accidents are common occurrences, not many know that injuries occurring from auto accidents require a different approach to healthcare, from diagnosis through long-term treatment.
After an accident, a patient has some very unique needs that really need to be cared for by somebody who understands what happened during the accident as far as the mechanism of injury, and to put a treatment plan together that's actually going to help them get over those injuries. You have a big vehicle, high velocity or even low velocity collisions that can cause some severe soft tissue trauma. And by being treated by somebody who actually focuses on an auto injury, that patient is going to get the best care customized to their specific needs. After an accident, typically a patient would think that I'm going to go to my doctor and I can get checked out. The challenge is the payer. They're not going to see their health insurance cover things right away. And because of that, there's a lot of providers that just don't want to deal with the medical legal issues that come with an auto accident. And so what happens, their provider who they've seen for years won't see them. And so the patient doesn't know what to do. They may end up having to go to the ER, where they're not going to get a treatment plan that they really need, or they can go to an urgent care, and same thing. They're not going to have a treatment plan that's going to cover their injuries. And so because of that, they don't know what to do, they don't know where to go, and they end up oftentimes not getting care at all.
In Florida, medical professionals are helping address auto injury care using a compassionate and comprehensive approach. For delivering a quick diagnosis, treatment, pain management, injury rehabilitation, and more, Complete Care put together a collaborative team of physicians, specialists, and chiropractors to provide personalized and complete health care for patients with auto injuries.
I had a torn rotator cuff in my right shoulder. I could not even lift it. I had to have surgery, and once they had the surgery, they appointed me to Complete Care to rehab the shoulder. During the course of rehabbing, I was able to gain strength, I was able to gain flexibility, and most of all, I was able to gain confidence in the shoulder. And I was able to walk out the door being a very happy person.
In order to provide patients with quality and effective personalized care, Complete Care combines the expertise of its team of medical professionals with innovative and cutting-edge technology.
So having access to cutting-edge technology is number one. Number two is having a team approach. I really believe it's important that I can speak with the chiropractors or that I can speak with pain management and we can discuss cases. That collaborative effort is paramount in getting the best possible outcome for people who are injured.
As Complete Care continues to grow, we look at areas that are underserved, and we look at where we have patients that might be seen in some of our offices and they have a hard time accessing us because of the distance. And so we're opening up new locations and going into new cities. We're looking at expanding into Northeast Florida, looking at expanding onto the West Coast. And as we go into those locations, we want to be near places that people work or where they live so that they have easy access and are able to make that part of their daily commute so that they can actually get the care that they need and they're not having to drive far out of their way to be able to get that.
Personalized, compassionate, and comprehensive. That's Complete Care. Visit www.complete-care.com or call 844-699-CARE today.